Hey guys, welcome back. So very recently I did a full unboxing video of 3 variants of the Klipsch T5 truly wireless earbuds, and I have them over here. Alright, now I'm not going to go through too much about the unboxing, so if you want to check out what comes in the packaging, do check out my unboxing video. I'll put the link down in the description below. Now talking about the original one, so this is the T5 True wireless earbuds. Now in my unboxing video, I said that I found that Klipsch had the most original and best looking casings out there, and after testing them out for a couple of weeks, I stand by their statement. I haven't talked about the Sport yet. Now even with this, I absolutely love the design. It's got like a brushed aluminium finish. The earbuds of course look absolutely beautiful. But before we talk about the audio quality, I'm going to go through how the rest of them look. Now when I said that I really like this, and they came out with a Sport version. Now before I talk about the Sport version, now a lot of brands have a Sport variant of their original earbuds, and they all adjust the earbuds. Hardly any of them touches the case. Now Klipsch has taken not even one step, maybe 2-3 steps in terms of changing how it is for their Sport variant. They could have easily just done this, maybe change the color, maybe change the material, make it look exactly the same, but no, they went absolutely bonkers on this one. First of all, it looks extremely nice. It looks like almost like a flight case, and it's got the kind of hinge like those Pelican cases for cameras. I absolutely love it. I think the design is top notch, and I think Klipsch, you've outdone yourself. Now, of course, on the inside, for the Sport variant, both the original Sport variant and the McLaren edition, you get a removable moisture removal pack like this one. So it has some sort of beads here that you can use, and that actually draws or soaks up any moisture from your earbuds. Now again, great job. A lot of brands, when they come up with a Sport variant, all they do is they make sure that the earbuds are sweat proof, and they give you that wing at the end so that it doesn't drop off when you run, and that's pretty much it. But they've thought of everything. So first of all, you get that moisture remover pack, and in my unboxing video, I said that I thought it was really weird that the USB-C port was actually on the inside. Now, after thinking about it for a while, I realized actually it made perfect sense. The reason why it's on the inside, it's so that the whole case is dustproof and waterproof. And actually on the inside, you've got like a rubber seal around the case so that when you close it, nothing gets in. And of course, on the earbuds, you get these ear wings that you don't get on the original one. And so this helps to hook on your ear. And another great thing about it is that these are actually removable and they give you extra. I don't know any other earbuds that do that. So the case again, like I said, you get this really nice case. In the inside, you've got this sort of a honeycomb design, which I thought was fantastic. Until I saw this. Alright, so the McLaren edition, when I opened it up, I was like, oh my god, carbon fiber. Okay, that's my absolute favorite. Okay, now just to be clear, in terms of features, they are both exactly the same. But of course, with the McLaren version, you get McLaren branding. So you've got the McLaren name, you've got the McLaren orange, but everything else is pretty much the same. All right, you get the same moisture removal system, you get the same excellent seal, and of course, the USB-C port is on the inside. Now, another thing that's different with the Sport and the original one is that for the Sport and the original T5 True wireless, you get Klipsch on both sides. Whereas this one, on the right hand side, you actually get the McLaren logo, which is really cool. Oh, and there's one thing I want to talk about. So in the unboxing video, and again, the link to that is in the video description below. Now you get very nice documentation talking about the McLaren and Klipsch collaboration. It talks a bit about McLaren as a brand. You get this amazing metal card, and you get a bunch of stickers. And there was one particular sticker that I had no idea what it was about. It was basically like a cow taking a poop with like a no sign. And honestly, after that, like 5 minutes later, someone actually posted and said, oh, it means no bullshit. And I was like, of course it means that. How did I not figure that out? So yeah, I reached out to Klipsch just to confirm, and they're like, oh yeah, it's no bullshit. And there's actually a big story to it. And even though I'm very familiar with Klipsch and I've had a couple of their products before, I actually didn't know about this story. So I put a link to the story behind the no bullshit thing. It's really, really cool. In fact, the entire story of Klipsch and how it was founded is actually one of the coolest that I've read about. So I'll put a link to that in the video description below. If I were to try and explain in one word how they sound, and obviously I can't like give you a test of it because they're earbuds, the one word that comes to mind is clean. Now the thing with a lot of true wireless earbuds, or anyone that I've tested out so far, is that they all suffer from the same thing, which I used to sort of think that it was because of the form factor and it was a limitation in terms of technology. A lot of them, when they get really loud, they start to have a little bit of distortion. and you sort of get this fake sound where they try to increase the bass a bit, to give it a bit more oomph in the sound, and a lot of times the mids and some of the high ends would suffer. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of true wireless earbuds that I've tested are really good, but I think this one, in terms of true wireless earbuds, I would say is one of the best. Now for me personally, the way I like to hear my music, the most important thing, number one, is clarity across all the frequency spectrum. So like, I would like a lot of bass, but if it starts muffling the highs and the mids, yeah, then I don't like that. But this one is really nice across the board. I really enjoyed the music I listened to. I mean, if I were to sort of give you guys an idea of what to listen to, I would say go listen to John Mayer, go listen to some like jazz music, and you get such good spatial imaging or stereo imaging from truly wireless earbuds, which I did not expect at all. Now, having said that, I mean, across the board, it sounded really good, but I think those genres of music sort of emphasize how clean they really sound. I'm just taking out my mask just to record this. So I'm using the original version of the T5 True Wireless. First impression is really, really good, very comfortable. I'm going to talk more about that in the actual review, but I'm very, very happy. I'm recording this more to test out the audio quality of the microphone. So I have no idea how it's going to sound now. I'll probably know in post, but yeah, so here's the recording. So today I'm trying out the T5 2 True Wireless Sport. Alright, you can see it here and here. Okay, again, I've taken off my mask just so that I can do this recording properly. We are heading out for dinner. We're going for Mukata. We are done with dinner. This time around I'm using, you can't really tell now, but these are actually the McLaren ones, the McLaren edition. And I'm walking along the road, so I'm not sure how well it's doing in terms of noise cancelling. But okay, in terms of audio quality, all three of them sound exactly the same to me. In terms of mic quality, I'm not gonna know until I get back and edit this. But yeah, I mean, and comfort-wise, all excellent. Yep. So you just heard a recording of me trying all three different variants. Now, obviously at the time of recording, I had no idea how the microphones sound, but after listening to them, I would say they sound really good. The audio quality is really nice. However, I would say that in terms of noise cancelling, because some of the recordings I was walking along the street right next to a road, it didn't do as good a job as cancelling a lot of noise, and you could hear a lot of cars going by. But I would still say overall I would give it an A-. Now of course there's an app that you can download like most other brands. There's an app called the Klipsch Connect that you can download. The features, I would say it's minimal, but it's pretty good at what it does. So obviously you get a guide on how to use the earbuds, the different controls. You also get an EQ setting, and you also get like a transparency setting. So transparency is sort of like a hybrid mode kind of thing where you can adjust how much of the ambient sound actually gets fed back into your ears through the various mics that it has. Now just to be clear, these earbuds do not have ANC, but honestly, when listening to it, I wouldn't say it doesn't need it, but I would say 80 to maybe 90% of the time when you use it, yeah, you actually don't need it. Now, I'm not just saying that because these are true wireless earbuds and due to the form factor, it gives you a good seal. It does, but I think Klipsch takes it a step further. So the ear tips are not your usual round ones. Like I mentioned, the unboxing is more oval. And that again gave me a very good seal. Now, a lot of brands, when I test out the earbuds or the ones that I bought before, I kind of have to go through the extra spares just to see which one fits me better. With this one, I put them in, no issue at all. It's the first time I've actually put it in and I get a perfect seal. Now, the other thing is, with the ear tips, you get sort of an angled approach, and it's not just straight in, it's sort of like angled upwards a bit. And I think these two things, along with the fact that they are truly wireless, I think that gave one of the best seals that I've seen. Now, when I tested a lot of earbuds, when you put them in, after a while when I'm walking, I keep having this habit of like pressing the right ear, because for some reason, every one that I bought, the right always tends to pop out a bit. It's probably just my ears. But with this one, I didn't have that problem. And when I was recording or walking around listening to music, I didn't hear any street noise. Okay, there's one more feature that the Sport and the McLaren edition has, but I'm going to talk about that a bit later on. I want to talk about the price first. So the first one, the original or the vanilla T5 True Wireless, comes in at 299 Singapore dollars. The Sport version, this one comes in at 349 Singapore dollars, and the McLaren edition comes in at 399 Singapore dollars. Now, some of you might be thinking, like, why would I pay $50 if I'm not like a McLaren fanboy or something? Because all I'm getting is the McLaren colors, the branding, and admittedly a very nice metal card from McLaren and Klipsch. But yeah, it's not, because okay, again, the Sport and the McLaren has one added feature. Now, both of these can actually wireless charge. So they've got wireless charge, you can put it on a pad and you can charge the case. Now, both of them are able to do the same thing. However, with the McLaren, you actually get a wireless charging pad and it works really well. You just put it on and it charges. With this one, you would need to have your own, and if you don't and you want to charge it wirelessly, then you have to plug it in. So honestly, the price between the Sport and the McLaren, the 349 and the 399, in my mind, I actually think that it's definitely worth it. I mean, you're not just getting McLaren branding. So like, even if you're not a fan of McLaren or even a fan of F1 racing or anything like that, you would still get value out of buying this because you get the wireless charging pad. And I mean, if you go online and you look for a wireless charging pad, a proper one from a reputable brand is going to be around that price, maybe 10 bucks cheaper. I'm not sure. But honestly, anything that's really cheap, wireless G charger, I wouldn't recommend buying it anyway. Honestly, I would say between these two, these are the only two truly Sport earbuds that you can get. Everyone else, they call them true ones, and then they give you like a wing or something and it's like water and dust resistant. This is the first one that covers every aspect of it being for Sport. And kudos to Klipsch for thinking about it, because I don't think anyone else has. Alright, so that about wraps up my review of all three variants of the T5 2 True Wireless earbuds. Now, if you like this video, you know what to do, and I would love it if you would subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on our next video. I'm JP, and I'll see you real soon.